disease, make sure all drainage traps contain water. Pour half a liter of water into each drain outlet every week. Check sinks, baths, toilets, and floor drain outlets regularly. If drainage pipes are leaking or blocked, or drain outlets emit a foul smell, arrange prompt inspection and repair by a qualified person. Don't alter drains and pipes on your own. Visit chp.gov.hk for details.
Ang opinyon ng programang ito ay mula sa host at ang kanilang panauhin at di nangangahulugang opinyon ng estasyong ito, Metro Plus AM 1044.
Okay. Don't waste my time, baby, come close to me. I wanna know you cause I like what I see. I think I wanna die right here. You and me can disappear away from both of our fear. Cause I like the way you talk about it. We ain't gotta make it complicated. Let's run it back, baby, back to basics. We ain't gotta keep a secret. Baby, we can tell your friends. We can travel to wherever, baby. Let's make amends. Cause I love you. La la love you. I wrote this song just to let you know that I love you. La la love you. You're the only one I'm thinking of.
Read between the lines, won't you pick all the signs? I've been all in my mind, screaming, come spend some time with me. Take my hand and baby, don't be scared. I'll be right there when you need somebody to hold.
We ain't gotta make it complicated. Let's run it back, baby, back to basics. We ain't gotta keep a secret, baby. We can tell your friends. We can travel to wherever, baby. Let's make amends. Cause I love you. La la love you. I wrote this song just to let you know that I love you. La la love you. You're the only one I'm thinking of. La la love you. La la love you. I wrote this song just to let you know that I love you. La la love you. You're the only one I'm thinking of.
Agiel Casid and Regine Velasquez with ILY on your radio plus 1044. 8:34 on the clock. It's Tunog Pinoy with me, DJ Jane. And of course, since it's the first 30 minutes, kasama natin on the other side who is feeling very, parang ang presko nung itsura niya tonight.
I took a shower 3 times, silly.
Wow! Kaya, tas naka-white pa siya, diba? O yan. So, Kuya Mike,
I took a
on
shower
a Saturday.
3 times. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. 35 after 8. I'll go straight to the I'll
The
go straight to the
balitaans?
balita na muna.
All right, let's go.
Health authorities are now investigating another outbreak cluster at a bar called Zentral, Zentral, Zentral on Hong Kong Island, where up to 11 infections have been reported as the city added 270 new COVID cases. That's today. 116 via PCR, 154 via rapid antigen test. We're nearly 1.2. It's 1,199,227. The Center for Health Protection Principal Officer Albert Au said the cluster at Zentral, a bar located in California Tower in Central, that's in Lan Kwai Fong, has reported 11 infections, including 6 men and 5 women, aged 17 to 29. 9 of them have received their second dose of vaccine, while the others have actually gotten their booster shots. They all developed symptoms between Friday last week, May 20th. This is a day after the bars were open on the 19th. Au added that one of the patients is a 23-year-old part-time basketball coach. Okay. He He is double jabbed and teaches in Pokoy Hospital, Tang Poi Kin Memorial College. He last went to school on Thursday and developed symptoms the same night. About 30 students from 14 classes from four different grades attended that class. Six of the students caught COVID later, involving two cases reported yesterday and four reported today. They developed symptoms between Wednesday and Friday. Two of the students last went to school on Thursday and the other four on Friday. Ao continued that the center has requested the school to do a disinfection and that the other 24 students in that class have been listed as close contact. They will have to be observed and home quarantine. Another case was added to the outbreak cluster on DSC International School. After a student tested positive this morning, the cluster now sees 5 infections in total involving a teacher and 4 students. And Hospital Authority Chief Manager Integrated Clinical Service Larry Lee reported another death involving a 77-year-old who had received 2 shots of BioNTech vaccine. Okay. So yan po yung ating report for the COVID sort of reports. The big number is 270. I posted a number of things today, and I'm sure DJ Jen has noticed as well.
Yeah.
The posting was about 2 things. We posted about the IATF resolution number 168 that, let me just make this clear, Filipinos age 18 and above who have received primary series COVID-19 vaccine and at least COVID-19 booster. And at least. Okay? Ibig sabihin nun, dapat 3 siya, right?
2 shots and the extra booster.
Yeah, so you have the pair and the booster in order to be exempted for the swab. Right?
Yes.
So this starts actually on Monday, right? Monday the 30th. Okay? So let me just make it clear. OFWs are Filipinos kasi may mga nagtatanong eh. Kasama ba ho kami doon? Of course, kasama po kayo.
Opo.
Okay? That's one. And let me make it clear that the swab testing is not asked by Hong Kong government. The swab testing is asked by the country where you are going to. Right? So kung kayo po ay galing dito, pag sinabing may requirement na within 48 hours, right? So kinakailangan sumunod po kayo sa panuntunan ng bansa na inyong pupuntahan.
Yes.
Okay? So walang kinalaman po ang Hong Kong regarding that. Please bear that in mind. Ang magiging panuntunan ng Hong Kong is yung pagbalik ninyo
Dito.
mula sa Pilipinas, papasok dito. Ano ba ang meron dapat na panuntunan? Una sa lahat, ang panuntunan is kung kayo po ay foreign domestic helper na papasok po mula doon sa Pilipinas, papasok po dito, then you have to have a valid visa, including a certified, verified contract. That's one. Pangalawa na dapat nyong dala is of course yung sa loob ng 48 hours bago mag-flight, meron po kayong swab test. Dalawa na yon. Pangatlo, of course, kasama po yung passport. Kung kayo po ay babalik dito at meron na po kayong ID, Hong Kong ID, kasama po yon. Kung hindi naman, passport lang sa mga baguhan. And meron po kayong kinakailangan na health declaration which we've already posted sa ating pre-departure to the Philippines and pre-departure to Hong Kong. Okay? So bago nyo fill upan yung pre-departure na yon, kinakailangan meron na po kayong seat number doon sa flight na inyong sasakyan.
Mhm.
Right? So, ang suggestion ko po sa inyo, right, bago ho kayo dumating sa airport, 2 days, right? Or 24 hours, 48 or 24 hours before ng flight nyo, check-in online na po.
Yes.
Yes, para pag ganun po ang mangyari, pwede na kayong also, pwede nyo rin pong fill upan yung health declaration na papasok po dito. Kailangan din nyo po
Mhm.
yung listahan po ng inyong confirmed bakuna. Kung galing na po kayo dito at nakakuha na po kayo ng shots nyo dito, so meron po kayong leave home safe, then you're good to go. Or meron din po kayong kopya ng inyong bakuna, right?
Yung certificate that you get.
Certificates.
Yeah.
Meron po kayo nun. And I'm sure you should have photocopies of those.
Yes.
Okay? Ano pa bang kailangan mo? I think that's
I think
fairly it.
Yep.
No?
That's it.
Dadalhin yung papasok dito.
Mhm.
Going back to the Philippines, there's a lot of questions that's going around regarding the One Health Pass.
Mhm.
Okay, let me make this clear. As of 24 hours ago until today, wala pa rin pong information regarding the One Health Pass. Okay? So, what does that mean? Ang ibig sabihin nun, you still have to fill up the form ng One Health Pass. Regardless of whether kayo po ay bakunado na and you're exempted for the swab test or not. Tandaan niyo po yun. Okay? Tandaan niyo po yun. Walang exemption sa One Health Pass. There are no advisories regarding not to fill the One Health Pass. Ibig sabihin, kung wala pa silang advisory na regarding the One Health Pass, we continue to fill up the forms. Let's make that clear. Okay? Ngayon, dun sa mga, I want to make it clear also, yung mga pabalik dito, kung meron po kayo, kung doon po kayo sa Pilipinas na bakunahan, if you were vaccinated in the Philippines, whether isa o dalawang beses kayo na bakunahan sa Pilipinas, you will have to have what we call a yellow booklet mula sa Bureau of Quarantine ng Pilipinas. Kung sakaling hindi kayo makakuha noong yellow booklet, you can already use, and this is already acceptable in Hong Kong, yung tinatawag po nating, ano yun? Cert PH. Vax Cert PH. Tama ba yun, DJ G?
Yes. Yung VAXXCRT.
Yes.
Yes.
Vax Cert PH. It's ano po yun? It's an app. No? It's an app na pwede nyo pong i-load yung information nyo regarding your vaccination that comes from the Philippines. Okay? Now, so far, out of the numbers of carriers or airlines that's coming from here to the Philippines and back, there's only two that have confirmed, right? Dalawa lang yung nag-confirm na sumusunod na sila doon sa exemption,
Yes.
no? Ang Cathay Pacific at ang Philippine Airlines. I have checked Cebu Pacific and I know, hindi ko po kinakalimutan yung Cebu Pacific because I've also checked doon sa mga kasamahan sa Cebu Pacific. Currently, as of 24 hours ago, wala po silang bagong advisory.
Wala pa silang
No?
news, right?
So the last advisory that they have sa Cebu Pacific is May 6 ang nakalagay sa kanilang travel document advisory so far. Okay? So wala pa talaga. Wala silang confirmed advisory mula sa for Hong Kong to the Philippines. Okay? So wala pa. So as soon as we get word from, titingnan po natin,
Yes.
kung makakuha po tayo ng advisory on a regular basis, which we did for Philippine Airlines and Cathay Pacific, then we will post it. But pansamantala, wala ho siya.
Wala.
So confirmed na tayo, no? So those people who will go home from May 30th onwards. Pag kayo ay nakatatlong bakuna, 2 pair o kumbaga 1 pair and the booster, exempted na po kayo sa swab test. And I want to make it clear, yung 48 hours, right? It has to be within 48 hours.
Di siya
Sa
pwedeng
loob.
lumagpas.
Oo, sa loob po siya ng 48 oras.
Auras. Yes.
Okay? Clear po 'yun ha, sa loob. Meron pong mga iba na ang nangyari po sa kanila is na-bump off po sila kasi ang ginawa po nila is sa labas po before 48 hours. Mali na,
Oo. Oh no.
right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's it. Yan lang po ang ating balita sa araw na ito. We'd like to just emphasize that we have to make it very clear na tingnan nyo po yung nakapin. No? Look at the thing that we pinned on our page. Nandun po lahat ng mga requirements.
Yes.
Okay, let me just go through the ask ko lang po Kuya Mike, naka-uwi po ba ang
Makakauwi daw?
talagtag?
Ask ko lang Kuya
Kung
Mike.
pupunta po kayo, no, if you go home at hindi po kayo bakunado, you will have to put that on your One Health Pass. They will put you aside because you will have to go on quarantine sa isang hotel. I think if I'm not mistaken, the quarantine is 5 days.
And then they have to do the antigens,
Okay. So,
PCR.
and si B, kung hindi ka talaga bakunado, let me just make this clear. Hindi na ho kayo pwedeng lumabas dito, di ba? May restrictions na yan, Jean?
Alam ko may restrictions na
PJJ?
siya eh. Unless isa siya sa mga exempted.
Kailangan meron siyang
Kailangan
exemption,
meron
ano?
kang exemption, 'di ba?
Oo.
Yun.
Kung walang exemption, hindi na siya pwedeng
Questionable
lumabas.
yun. Exactly. How are you going out without an exemption? So,
Exactly,
paano kayo
diba?
pwedeng magkakuha ng exemption? Diba? You have to go to your physician.
Mm-hmm. So, hindi na pa pwede yan, ano?
Hindi na pwede yun. Oo,
Hindi na pa
mahirap
pwede.
yun.
So, like what I will say, kung ganun po yung pangyayari, your days are numbered here. And I would advise you, kung medically talaga na ganun po
Na
yung
hindi ka
nangyayari sa inyo,
talaga pwede. Oo.
you will have to get an exemption.
Yes. How many days na po ang quarantine dito sa Hong Kong? 7 days.
Yeah.
Still 7 days. Okay.
So, ano pa yung mga questions nila?
Alright. Ilang araw po bang quarantine? 7 days po. Yun pa rin yung question niya. We have another question
I
here.
don't understand this. Hindi ko naiintindihan to. Honestly, I don't know. Sorry ha, pero let me be a little bit more, I want to be discreet about it. But hindi ko maintindihan na how could you not know, especially if you're here, no? Especially kung nandito po kayo sa Hong Kong. How could you not know that the quarantine in the hotel bago kayo dumating sa inyong amo is 7 days? Because it's all over the place and everyone knows that.
Oo.
Yan lang po. Thank you po ang
Yes.
sasagot. Yes po, okay lang po mag-quarantine kahit na 2 weeks, okay lang. For good na po ako. Hindi na po ako babalik sa Hong Kong. Okay. Anyway,
Well, stay safe. Take care.
stay safe.
Okay?
No, but like as I said, no, doon sa mga hindi nakapagpabakuna, eventually you will have to.
Yes. And if you're really exempted, you need to get that exemption,
Oo,
card certificate from your doctor kung bakit
Correct.
hindi pwede.
correct. No. Correct ka dyan. So, yun lang po sasabihin ko sa inyo. Now, there have been also, I've noticed na dumarami din po yung tumatawag sa atin na mga baguhan na coming from the Philippines papasok dito. I think they have been referred to by agencies na nakikinig sa atin dito. Nire-refer yung programa natin so that they get updated right away. Thank you ha, kung sino man sila. Yung nag-i-introduce ng programa natin para doon sa mga baguhan
Yes.
na pumasok po
Salamat
dito sa
po.
Hong Kong. Maraming salamat po sa inyong introduction. Hindi pa nga sila, nag-iinit pa lang yung upuan nila. Hindi pa nag-iinit yung upuan nila sa,
Dito, no?
hindi, sa eroplano. Hindi pa sila
Oo
nakakasakay ng
nga.
eroplano.
That's
Nakikinig na
true,
sila
that's
sa atin
true.
eh.
Oo, kasi nagtatanong na sila, paano po yan kapag papunta ako dyan? Yung mga tanong. Di ba?
Sabi ni Judy po to, Villarosa, Kuya Mike, exempted po ako sa third dose dahil nag-positive ako. There's no such thing as exemption for the third dose. There is only a delay ng pagkuha nyo po noong anong booster. Pero wala na hong exemption yung ano. There's no such thing anymore. Mas mahaba lang po yung puwang
Oo.
nung from the last that you take on your second shot to the booster shot. Please bear that in mind, Judy.
Yes.
Need ko pa ba magpa-swab para sa Pinas? Yes, kung hindi ka nakapag sa ano to? Nakapag-booster, sabi ko sabotage.
Hindi, pero kung complete ka na, well, depende kung uuwi ka within May, kailangan mo pa rin nung swab. Pero if after, yun na yung wala na.
I don't
Well,
no.
we don't know, right?
Regardless of what it is, I think that's what
Paswab
the
ka na.
Philippines is trying to do now.
Okay.
That everybody who goes home, right, in order to avoid the swab, you have to be vaccinated 3 times.
Yes.
Ganun po yun. And I think that's what's gonna happen po in the Philippines. Kaya nga sinasabi ko, yung sa mga taong hindi po nakapabakuna and they don't have the, how will I say this? Wala po silang information regarding dun sa kanilang mga bakuna. Please make sure that you consolidate all this. Right? Because in the Philippines, for sure, there will come a time na hahanapan po kayo ng vaccination certificate. And I think mas it's even needed more in the Philippines than it is here. Si Jen Alvarez, Kuya Mike, ang agency at agent sobra na sa 3 buwan ako dito bago kung
Sa bago
amo.
kong amo.
Di pa rin nila binibigay ang kontrata. Ano bang dapat kong gawin? Jen, ang suggestion ko sa iyo, call me na lang ha.
Tawag kayo.
6641-8811. Call me on WhatsApp or regular line. My number is 6641-8811. Okay? Ako po, 4 na vaccine na. Sabi si Rosie. Wow. Lumalabas na yung buhok niya sa tenga niyan. Si Janelle, Kuya Mike, my 4th dose booster na po ba? Sa June 6 po kasi yung 3rd ko. So far, ang pinag-uusapan dito sa Hong Kong, the 4th one would be sometime in November. No? Sometime in November. So,
Pero parang
literally,
hindi
I think,
siya, hindi naman siya sinabing
na
compulsory.
compulsory.
Oo.
No, hindi siya sinabi na compulsory. Ang tinutukoy po nila ngayon, based on the numbers,
Would be
there
the
are
elderly.
over 90% who are double
Double
vaccinated na. Okay. Yung booster is just a little bit over 50%.
Okay.
Yan. Ako po, pag may nagtatanong sa akin na kabayan, sagot ko, follow kayo sa PTS. Update at marami kang malalaman. Thanks, Tita Ada. Si Tita Remy, good evening, na imbag na rabii. Tita Rems Gallego. Kada kayo amin. Alam mo, isa sa pinakamagandang, I had this kasabay ko nan dati sa gabi. When I was still working in Baguio.
Okay.
So,
Kasabay niyo
nasa
sa gabi.
AM siya. Ang pangalan niya ay si Bobby Gutierrez. Okay? Kasabay ko yan sa gabi. Ang boses niyon talagang grabe. Naimbag na rabi, kada kayo amin. Parang ganun yung dating. Kasi napapakinggan ko siya nung time na yun. When I used to get out of the from the booth, pupunta ako ng corridor para lang manigarilyo. Dati yun.
Dati yun. How long ago yun? Was he older than you?
Oh yeah, he was older, definitely older than me. And I can only say he was the best ano tawag dito? Gay DJ ever.
Oh, wow. Tapos ang baba pa ng boses. Bakit
Oh,
sila
ang baba ng boses.
I know
Ang
someone.
baba ng boses.
Ganyan.
Grabe.
Bakit
At saka
sila
singer siya eh.
ganun? Oh,
Singer
that's
siya ng
why.
mga Ilocano songs.
I
Pangalan niya
just
si
saw
Bobby
him. Oh my
Gutierrez.
gosh. Bobby Gutierrez Harana kundi man Ilocano songs.
Yes. What? Ginugol mo na kagad?
Ginugol. No, because he sounded familiar. Sabi ko, do I know him? Or
Yes.
maybe someone related to him yung kakilala
Tindi
ko.
niyan, ang tindi niyan.
Galing. Anyway.
Si Asuncion Malco, we have about 2 minutes more to go. How true is it if you complete 2 vaccines with booster na pwede nang mag-home quarantine monitoring pabalik sa Hong Kong? Nope. There's no such
Nope.
thing.
Nope.
I don't know where you got the information, but definitely it did not come from the
Here.
government, nor it did come from the public in Hong Kong. That's another hearsay from our community.
Gusto ko yung sa amin kayo nagko-confirm ng ganyan.
Yes. Tita Leds.
Nakakatuwa. Ay, Tita Leds.
Kuya Mike, gusto ko lang i-share na nakausap ko po yung lola ko. Planchado na yung 56 days na annual leave ko at naging 60 days pa. Oy!
2
See?
months
Si
away!
Tita Leds kasi, nung
Let's go,
kumpisa
Tita
kasi
Leds.
ng sama yung loob niya eh. Sabi
Oo.
ko, pray-pray lang eh.
Oo.
Di ngayon sumobra pa, nadagdagan ka pa.
4 days,
Huwag ka na
no?
daw-
Mahaba
Huwag ka
rin
na daw,
yun.
sige, huwag ka na daw bumalik. Niloko lang kita.
Mm-mm.
Sabi nito, maraming salamat Kuya Mike. Nabasa ko ang message ko. Problema pa kasi mag-relocate sa Singapore ang mga amo ko, Kuya Mike. Sorry, di ko nakuha yung number mo. Bigay,
Hindi,
Bigay ko na lang
Jen,
TP ko.
i-message kita.
Okay.
Okay. Tawag ka sa 6641-8811.
Alam niyo kung napapakinggan niyo lang po kung gaano kabigat yung kampay ni DJ Jin. Oh my God. Okay, well, that's it for me.
Ayun, no, sila na nagre-reply, 6641-8811.
Kailan ba yung... kanina ng umaga may nakakita sa akin.
Mm.
Dito sa building ko. Papasok
Oho,
na ako.
alam
because
na
I
nila
bought
kung
some
saan kayo
stuff early
nakatira.
in the morning. So papasok ko. Sabi, parang inaantok pa eh. Parang tuliro pa yung kasama ko eh.
Yung diwa niya. Okay.
Uy, naging cash daw. Ako, Tita Leds, may pangkape na kami.
Let's go!
Ni
Di ba
DJ Jin.
nasa Central kayo, di ba? Ay, mga
Okay,
bukas.
that's it.
Pwede tayo
Maraming
bukas,
salamat.
no?
Have a nice day and we'll see you again.
Tomorrow. Well, Kuya Mike,
Ingat po kayo,
you'll
ha?
see Kuya Mike
Medyo-
tomorrow.
Ang weather forecast tomorrow,
It's hot.
medyo hindi siya maganda eh.
Oo.
No?
It's ulan
not-
and hot and humid. Yun na yun.
Tomorrow is... Hindi, walang ulan.
May
it's
showers
humid,
in
But
the morning.
it's 32 high.
May showers in
Malamang
the morning.
33 degrees yan.
Stay hydrated, okay?
Yes. Ako'y maagang matutulog.
Tutulog na kayo? Bakit?
Bye.
Bye.
Ikaw din, matutulog ka na rin.
Alis na ako, ah.
Oo. Sige, I give you the permission.
After 10 na lang, after power hits na lang, uwi na ako.
Okay. Sige na. Bye-bye.
Alright, thank you, Kuya Mike. See you tomorrow. Don't go away. Power hits up next after the top of the hour news.